The three-day Brics Political Parties Plus dialogue now underway in Boksburg. The ANC's first Deputy Secretary-General, Nomvula Mokonyane, and political parties from the Brics countries have been speaking in public. Juniour Khumalo in Boksburg for us. Juniour, good afternoon to you. What political statements there this afternoon?
Good afternoon, Stephen. Yes, we just concluded a media briefing with the ANC's first Deputy Secretary, Ms. Nomvula Mokonyane. She was also accompanied by two of the Brics partners. One of them was Senator Andrea Klishkov, who was also with us here. They spoke about a number of issues relating to the current Brics dialogue that is underway. One of the major issues was whether there's going to be an expansion of the Brics Plus, and they say that that is going to be discussed later on, about next month, when the Brics foreign ministers meet up together and speak about that. But with me right now is the ANC's first Deputy Secretary, Nomvula Mokonyane. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us. You just spoke about what has taken place today. Please just update us on how proceedings have gone today.
Thank you very much. What we have had is something that is historical in the meetings of Brics political parties. We were graced by the elders of Africa, Comrade Thabo Mbeki, Comrade Kgalema Motlanthe, Comrade Obasanjo. We also had the representative of the Pan-African Women's Organization. We had the Socialist International, and what was important was the reflection by President Obasanjo post the messages that came from the Brics parties, and amongst other things that he emphasized was that the coming together of nations must be for development and for the good of humanity, which we quite embrace as a movement with our own history, and also with us taking a stand in solidarity with the people of Palestine, the people of Venezuela, the people of Cuba, who are also here. The composition of the participants is very different. We also have invited the liberation movements from different countries in Africa. We also have the representatives of Nicaragua here, where we are also learning a great deal because they've also just recovered from a huge loss, setback. We have leaders coming from the parties that are in power but may not historically have been our allies. But they have been invited together with our historical allies. Like you see with India, the respect of the party that is in power, the recognition of our own historical friends. And from there, then, we have also designed the commissions along 5 themes, and those themes look at the design and the future of Brics around issues of multilateralism, the issues around inclusive growth, the issues around peace and stability, a better world, a better Africa, and all of them also have a cross-cutting issue that with all that we are doing, it must be for humanity, primarily for women, young people and children. So it's been quite exciting. Tomorrow we'll be breaking into commissions. Every member of Brics will be facilitating a commission, and they will be coming back to report. There's already a discussion around how the declaration should look like, taking on board the inputs that were made today, as well as the deliberations that will be coming out tomorrow. So by Thursday, we'll be having a very inclusive and very rich declaration that then gives us the authority as parties to go and engage with our heads of state and the foreign ministers, so that then whatever then that is resolved in August emanates from this process. So it is a bottom-up kind of a process, very consultative and very inclusive. As we speak now, other parties that are not members of Brics are going to have access to the concept document, to the to the draft 0 of the declaration, precisely because we value their contribution and because BRICS is not just about ourselves, it is also about inclusive growth, especially of the developing nations.
Thank you so much. A very comprehensive answer from the ANC's First Deputy Secretary on the proceedings that have taken place on the first day of this summit today, Stephen.
Thank you very much indeed. Interesting to see how that summit plays out.